Live in the John Herges Cambridge Motor Studios, this is WCM. Live in the John Herges Cambridge Motor Studios, this is WCMP.
The following is a production of WCMP Sports.
And welcome into the Bram Gymnasium, the West Gym here at Bram High School, as we get set for tonight's match between Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy.
126 pounds of Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy, Timothy Eagles. And for RCB, Landon Albright.
126 is where we're at. And Landon Albright's going to take on Tim Hubers. As we are underway here in period number one. It's currently 6-0 in favor of Bram, as we got a forfeit at 112, or 106 rather. So Bram currently leading that one. Albright now really has control on the mat. Up 6-1 at this point in time. Now he's got Hubers on his back, and that's going to be a fall at 57 seconds. Landon Albright with a pin makes it now 12-0 in favor of the Rush City Bram squad. The long-time co-op between these two schools.
At 132 pounds, Isaac Coolidge from RCB received a forfeit.
Isaac Coolidge gets himself a forfeit.
At 138 pounds, Gavin Schroeder from RCB will receive a forfeit.
Gavin Schroeder also gets a forfeit. So they score rapidly changing. 24-0 is the score at this point.
At Russell, at 135 pounds, from Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy, August Adamson. And for RCB, Luke Gould.
August Adamson and Luke Gould now. And a shot by Gould rather. Puts Adamson on the ground, and initial control right out of the gate is going to be in the favor of the Rush City Bram wrestler, Mr. Gould. Gould trying to get position on the far side of the mat. As Adamson tries to kick out and be able to get away, unable to do so to this point. 2-0 here in the early going. Minute 23 to go in period number one. Over on the far side of the mat, on the edge to where we're located, stands just on the one side here in the West Gymnasium. Girls basketball going on down in the main gymnasium here at Bram High School. Adamson tried to stand up, but Gould able to keep him on the ground as we're under a minute now in the first period. Adamson trying to get to the edge, trying to get maybe out. Working his way to the far side, and if he gets his head free, and there he goes. Gets himself a reversal, so now we are squared at 2. A 2-point reversal knots this up at 2 between Adamson and Gould. At 145 pounds, Bram leads it 24-0 after one fall and 3 forfeits to this point. Adamson now trying to continue control as Gould tries to fight his way out to be able to get that reversal as well. Down to 12 seconds to go in the period. Adamson still has some riding time, but not getting anything working towards any type of back time at all. And that'll be the end of the first period here in Rush City. We'll be back with the second period on WCMP Online.
She is your children's mother, your wife, the key to your heart. Why not show her how much she means to you by getting her a gift certificate?
When it comes to pampering that special someone, make a Cut Above and Mora your destination. Give us a call for an appointment or stop in and pick up a gift certificate. 679-4575. That's 679-4575. A Cut Above.
WCMP Online, Andy Backstrom on hand here in Bram High School. Rush City Bram hosting a triangular with St. Agnes as well as Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy. Concordia Academy a little short-handed tonight. Handful of weights that are open, so Bram currently leading at 24-0 on one fall and 3 forfeits. Luke Gould on the mat currently taking on Austin Adamson. Trying to be able to maintain control, and it looks like it's going to be a reversal, and Adamson's going to take the advantage now 4-2 here in period number 2. Down to a minute left to go in the period. 4-2. Adamson from Brooklyn Center leading. We work over to their far side of the mat as now Adamson tries to isolate the one arm. Gould smartly grabs a hold of that leg to try to be able to regain control. Is able to kick one leg out. Trying to stand up and thrown back to the mat now by Adamson. Adamson maintains control on that far side, that far edge. Still working on that far edge, down to 15 seconds to go here. Period number 2. 4-2 is the lead for Adamson. And Combs trying to get the reversal before the horn. He's able to get the reversal, ties it up at 4 with 6 seconds left to go here in period number 2. This one's going to come right down to the end, as it's tied up at 4 as we move into the third period. Luke Gould will be down, so in a way, depending on the wrestler that you talk to, in a way that's almost an advantage because all you have to do is try to escape to be able to get a point or get a reversal for 2. Brooklyn Center had chosen down going into the second period. Bram down here going into the third. Minute 40 to go. 4-4 is the score between these two wrestlers, Luke Gould and August Adamson. Adamson lost his match to Luke Scott in the match against St. Agnes, and now trying to roll Combs over. Combs is able to get a hold of him. It looks like he's got a reversal, and he does, and now he takes the lead 6-4 with a minute 17 to go. Luke Gould holds the advantage. See if he tries to roll him over or maybe just tries to hold on or tries to maybe push him away. I've seen some wrestlers that just try to push him away and they get another takedown. You give away 1 point instead of having a reversal with 2. They work over to the left edge from where we're located. And under a minute to go here in period number 3. Luke Gould with the advantage right now, 6-4. Adamson trying to be able to get an escape. Gould has a hold of that arm, trying to be able to maintain control. Trying to be able to get some sort of turn. Adamson gets to his backside. You want to try to be able to get on your butt, be able to kick out and move away. 30 seconds to go in the period. Adamson rolls and he's able to get a reversal, and now we're tied at 6 with 20 seconds left to go. And at this point, all Gould needs to do is get an escape, be able to get up, doesn't need a reversal. He rolls across, and now he's got a reversal, plus he's got some back points coming. What a move by Gould with 8 seconds remaining in the period. Looks like it's going to be a 2 near fall, so he'll get 2 for the reversal, 2 for the back points. He leads at 10-6 as the horn sounds. What a move by Gould late in the third period. Does a great job to be able to get points. And Bram pushes their lead out 27-0. We'll be back on WCMP Online.
Hi, I'm Eric Hoppy. If you're looking to buy a quality vehicle from someone you can trust without having to haggle, come see me, Eric Hoppy, at Kanabec Auto Sales, located in Mora on Highway 65. I'll help you find the right vehicle for you and your family and make sure you're satisfied with your investment. And I understand how important it is to stay within your budget. Cars you can trust from a guy you can trust. That's me, Eric Hoppy, Kanabec Auto Sales in Mora.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom back here in Bram, as we want to thank all of our sponsors for jumping on board. Of course, the Bram and Rush City sponsors in our local area. And we want to thank also A Cut Above jumping on for a wrestling sponsorship. Currently on the mat, Jesse Eklund and Jefferson Johnson, I should say. Minute 33 to go here in the period, just underway. No score between Eklund and Johnson. Previously at 1:52, Caden Gorman got a forfeit victory, so Bram leads it 33-0. As I mentioned before, coming in, Brooklyn center Concordia a little bit shorthanded. Rapidly moving matches. We're already to the 160-pound weight class. 33-0 is the lead for Bram Rush City. And out on the far side of the mat. We'll head back to the middle. Both wrestlers at a neutral position. Work over to the far side now as Eklund trying to set something up. Eklund shoots, and he's able to get a hold of the leg. Can he turn him? He was unable to turn him. Great defense there by Jefferson. Jefferson Johnson able to turn him, and then he falls, and he got just tripped up. Good job by Eklund, got a hold of the feet and then pushed him across. Now he's going to try to roll him. I'm working on the side. Gets the 2-point takedown with about 30 seconds left to go. And then a spin out by Jefferson Johnson. 2-1 with the escape. Eklund's going to try to go back after him now as they work right along the edge. Eklund sets up at 160. Works their way towards the edge, not quite out. Eklund shoots, unable to get there, and with 2 seconds, they were trying to get the period to end, and they gave a warning now to Jefferson Johnson for stalling as he tried to get out of the ring, and 1 second comes off the board, and we'll head to period number 2. Timeout on the court. We'll be back. WCMP.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
WCMP Online. Andy Beckstrom on hand for Rush City Bram Wrestling. Taking on currently the Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy squad. And a potentially dangerous situation there, so they reset things back at center. 2-1 is the lead currently for Jesse Eklund for Rush City Bram. Trying to stand up and trying to escape is Jefferson. Almost ended up rolling onto his back. Eklund able to hold on tight all the way to that edge of the mat. Jefferson Johnson trying to be able to hold that arm away, trying to spin out of the grip along that far edge. If he can get stood up or out, he looks for the reversal, and he's got the reversal. Now it's a 3-2 lead for Jefferson Johnson of Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy. Eklund trying to return the favor and get a reverse or at least get an escape. He's able to get the escape, and we're tied up at 3. Now under a minute to go here, period number 2. Over to that far side, and the wrestlers are off the mat and off the mat altogether. They worked out of the circle and off the edge. Both wrestlers at a standing position. 4-3, Bram has the lead now as Jefferson granted him that standing position. Assuming he's going to be able to maybe get another takedown, but easier to try to get a takedown than maybe to try to hold, depending on the wrestler. He shoots for the legs. They work on the far side, and Eklund trying to get his way around, and he's going to have control for a 2-point takedown. 6-3 is the Eklund lead as they work off the side of the mat. Move their way back to the center of the mat to reset. 6-3 is the lead with 10 seconds remaining, and I think Eklund just wants to hold on for the period break at this point in time. And that'll be the end of the second period as it is green choice with Eklund's choice. He will choose down to be able to try to get the escape. Leading 6-3 here against Jefferson Johnson. The couple of matches that we have had have been pretty solid. A decision 10-6 by Luke Gould on a reversal and a takedown, a reversal and then some back points with about 10 seconds left. Was a great finish to that matchup. As now a reversal and we got some back points. Oh, a potentially dangerous hold on Eklund was called before the reversal. Bram is going to get a point on the dangerous hold, but they lead 7-3, but now with a minute 50 to go, the Coach Schockman wants to talk to the official about why it didn't continue through, as there was the takedown and then all of a sudden would have been takedown at back points, maybe even a run at a pin there for Eklund, but the whistle was blown and the play called dead. Jefferson Johnson will have the up position. Eklund for Rush City Bram. Leading 7-3 will be in the down position. Stands up and tries to get himself out and wrestled back down to the ground by Johnson. 100 seconds remain here in the third period. Eklund for Bram leads at 7-3. Bram leads at 33-0 here as we work our way through the 160-pound weight class. Bram has essentially already won this matchup just due to only a handful of weights left. Essentially, Brooklyn Center would need a pin, not only here, but each weight class, which Brooklyn Center does not have that many wrestlers here to be able to fill their entire roster. So the next 6 weight classes would give them or the next 5 weight classes rather, would give them 30 points if they were able to win each and every one of them, but that would be 33-30. So right now it looks like Eklund is controlling this one to this point at least. 7-3, leading in the minor decision at the moment. Under a minute to wrestle here in period number 3. Eklund trying to get to his feet and trying to get sat up. Jefferson Johnson rolls him back over to his back. 43 seconds remain up on the clock. Eklund tried to get an escape, but mostly just trying to allow time to wear off and get to the end of this. Jefferson Johnson trying to make something happen, but Eklund holding onto that arm, not allowing him to really be able to get any type of angle to do anything. Down to 20 seconds remaining. Eklund leads it 7-3. Eklund now trying to stand up and trying to reverse on Johnson. Now he's on his back. Johnson trying to be able to gain control, be able to get some back points. He's got at least a couple of back points, and he's able to roll through it. It's going to be a 2-near fall. Gets it to 7-5. but with 2 seconds remaining, it'll still go as a minor decision. 7-5 to Jesse Eklund. And Bram leads it 36 to nothing. We'll be back on WCMP.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Winner by forfeit at 182 pounds, RCD Dalton Bankston.
Dalton Bankston comes out after John Carippo, both winning by forfeit. Neither one of them had to wrestle. Makes the score 48-0.
Winner by forfeit at 195 pounds, RCD Mason Longman.
See if they got a 220. Mason Longren wins by a forfeit.
Now wrestling at 220 pounds, Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy, Brian Enriquez Lopez.
It's going to be Jace Allerton against Brian Enrique Lopez. Enriquez Lopez lost in his match in a fall to Daniel Romero against St. Agnes. And right away, Jace Allerton on his back, and he is down. That'll be a fall at 18 seconds. And Brooklyn Center is on the board. Austin Sterling will come out now for Rush City Bram. See who his opponent is going to be.
Now wrestling at 285 pounds, Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy, Chance Henry.
Chance Henry.
Austin Sterling.
So Chance Henry against Austin Sterling. They had not reset the clock, so they're waiting for that to get updated there as we're just about set to get underway for this. And rolled over immediately as Sterling goes right for the pin against Chase Henry. Sterling's got him on his back, and that's going to be it. That one's going to be 14 seconds in. And your final score is going to be 60-6. Bram wins it over the top of Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy. Congratulations to them as they get the victory there. We'll wrap things up and move our way into the next matchup. We return here on WCMP Online.
M Health Fairview brings world-class care to North Branch. You'll have access to the latest groundbreaking research discoveries combined with convenient care close to home. In North Branch, their dedicated care team specializes in family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. Most of the staff and providers from the Pine City Clinic are now available in North Branch. To schedule an appointment, call 1-855-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 till 5 on the weekends.
Say goodbye to your daily stress and hello to a luxury hair salon feeling with a Cut Above Hair Salon in Mora. At a Cut Above, they will always leave you feeling fresh and rejuvenated with your new do. You owe it to yourself. Why not get that haircut, color, or new style that you have been dreaming of? Contact a Cut Above at 320-679-4575. That's 320-679-4575. Call in and book that appointment today.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City Schools website.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Hi, this is Deb Schockman from A Cut Above. We at the salon are working harder than ever to bring to our clients the latest and greatest. We learn cutting-edge techniques from industry leaders, making A Cut Above the preferred salon. Our wish is that everyone that comes to see us leaves feeling uplifted, happy, and fresh with a new haircut, color, or foil. Call and schedule an appointment. 679-4575. That's 679-4575. A Cut Above.
All of them for jumping on board for this wrestling match, especially a cut above jumping on just for wrestling as we bring you Rush City Bram wrestling in the triangular with Brooklyn Center, Concordia Academy and Brooklyn Center. They are done for the evening. They go 0-2 on the night. They were kind of handicapped a little bit, mostly due to just a lack of wrestlers. When they did wrestle, they had a couple of decent matches, but they lose 60-6 to Bram and 66-3 to St. Agnes. That brings us to the primary match of the night as St. Agnes and Rush City Bram are going to be getting ready to go here in just a little bit as Bram starts to work their way, or Rush City Bram rather, starts to work their way out to get ready. St. Agnes just coming onto the floor, waiting for Brooklyn Center, Concordia Academy to walk off. Quick recap of the Rush City Bram Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy match. Wyatt Eklund got himself a forfeit win at 106. London Umbrecht got a fall 52 seconds in to make it 12-0. Then Isaac, make sure I get everything right here, wrote everything down here. Isaac Coolidge and Gavin Schroeder and both got wins on forfeit, so another 12 points there. Luke Gould, a 10-6 win over the top of August Adamson. That was a heck of a matchup, and a late turn in some back points on a reversal at the very end was able to get Luke Gould that win, as it was very close. Tied at 6, he got that reversal and then was able to get some back points. 4 points scored with about 8 seconds left to go in that match. A big 10-6 victory there. Caden Gorman at 152 gets a forfeit win. Then at 160, another pretty good matchup, Jesse Eklund and Jefferson Johnson. 7-5 was the final. Again, late points making the difference. Absolutely huge matchup between those two. It was very fun to watch. 3 forfeits to follow that is John Kakipo and Dalton Bankston, which, by the way, I'll mention it during the St. Agnes matchup, but want to wish Dalton Bankston a happy birthday. Actually, know his mother, talked to her a little bit, and he's getting a chance to wrestle on varsity, but it is his birthday today, so definitely a happy birthday out to that young man. Mason Longren then came out for 195 to take the forfeit victory. Jason Ellerton and Austin Sterling finished things off. Jason Ellerton losing in a fall at 18 seconds to Brian Enriquez Lopez at 220. And then at heavyweight, Austin Sterling avenges that with a fall of his own 14 seconds in against Chance Henry. Next up is going to be Bram against St. Agnes. We'll talk a little bit about that and get you set for that matchup when we return on WCMP Online.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, a people driven by compassion and vision. At a role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Bram Area Public Schools, big enough to offer opportunity, small enough to stand out.
At Bram Area Public Schools, we strive to build positive connections with every student that walks into our school.
We are committed to knowing our students to help them grow into the best versions of themselves.
This is a school where every student can belong.
Our school offers a wide array of options for our students both in and out of the classroom to learn and grow into productive, contributing, service-minded citizens.
Bram Area Public Schools.
Big enough to offer opportunity, small enough to stand out.
Go Bombers!
Monuments are everlasting commemoratives to show our appreciation for lives lived, moments given, and celebrations with loved ones. Bram Monument Company has helped countless families celebrate and commemorate lives and moments for over 110 years. So when you need them, they'll be there for you every step of the way with your monument selection. Check out their website at brammonument.com and see for yourself the amazing selection they have.
She is your children's mother, your wife, the key to your heart. Why not show her how much she means to you by getting her a gift certificate?
When it comes to pampering that special someone, make a Cut Above in Mora your destination. Give us a call for an appointment or stop in and pick up a gift certificate. 679-4575. That's 679-4575. A Cut Above.
Hi, I'm Eric Hoppy. If you're looking to buy a quality vehicle from someone you can trust without having to haggle, come see me, Eric Hoppy, at Kanabec Auto Sales located in Mora on Highway 65. I'll help you find the right vehicle for you and your family and make sure you're satisfied with your investment. And I understand how important it is to stay within your budget. Cars you can trust from a guy you can trust. That's me, Eric Hoppy, Kanabec Auto Sales in Mora.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand. So glad you could join us for tonight's matchup, a second matchup that we'll be covering. We broadcast all three, but just audio and play-by-play for the two Rush City Bram matchups. As we get set for that matchup. Rush City Bram winning against Brooklyn Center Concordia 66-3, and St. Agnes winning against Brooklyn Center Concordia 66. 66-3 was the St. Agnes matchup. 60-6 was the Bram matchup. As we get set for The next matchup out on the mat will be Bram Rush City against St. Agnes, our final matchup. The highlight of the night here in this triangular. St. Agnes had a full complement of wrestlers, as did Rush City Bram. Coming up for that matchup, and we're just about set to get underway here for this matchup. We'll try to bring you as much of it as we can here from the Bram High School Gymnasium. I believe we have maybe a couple of JV matchups coming up. There's
Now wrestling for St. Agnes. This is JV match. Nicholas Patrick and varsity Christian Kettle.
It's a JV match. The Nicholas that's not on my roster, and Christian Kellum for Rush City Bram, rather. Yeah, Rush City Bram immediately. Kellum in a great position with some back points here right away. It's a JV match here in between the JV and varsity matchup, or between the two varsity matchups. And it's going to be a pin 32 seconds in. Christian Kellum with the pin. Wins that one. Handful of JV matches that will go on here. Let them kind of roll on as we work our way towards the matchup between Rush City Bram. Martin Wynn heads out there now. Assumably at 120 or 113 as the clock died. So while they sort that out, we'll talk a little bit about the matchup here between the Rush City Bram squad and St. Agnes. Each team with a 60-point-plus victory over the top of Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy. Again, mostly due to just a lack of wrestlers for Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy, but both teams, when they did have wrestlers out there, were pretty good matchups. So I would expect more of the same once we get to the varsity matchups here in Bram for tonight's matchup. We're in the West Gymnasium, the main gymnasium, housing some girls basketball going on tonight, which, if I am correct, let me just double check my schedule here. I believe might be on one of our other YouTube streams here as we get things set here on the 29th. Beautiful night out there. We do not have that game on our schedule.
Now wrestling for St. Agnes, Martin Wynn. And for RCB, Agnes Bram.
I think it's Magnus Bremer for Rush City Bram. As we kind of let them roll on out on the mat, we talk a little bit about some of the other matchups that are going on in our local area. Again, we have wrestling here tonight. And some of the other matchups that are going on that are on WCMP, our family of networks here. Duluth Marshall is at Pine City in girls basketball, Isle at Rush in girls basketball, and Becker at Cambridge Asani, all in girls basketball. Ethan, Adam, and Benjamin, all in various locations, all throughout the east central Minnesota area, as they bring you all of the different matchups. If you're looking for a certain matchup, go to WCMP.com/broadcast schedule, and you'll be able to bring up the schedule on there. When you see the schedule, just go ahead and click on the name of the team that you're looking for. It'll bring you to the YouTube link to be able to watch any of these matchups that we have. As it looks like Rush City Bram might be able to get a pair of pins. And a rollout there by Martin Wynn. But now he's back on his back again. Magnus Bremer looking to be able to complete the back-to-back pins on the JV matchup. Varsity will be getting underway a little bit later here once we get some of the additional matches going out on the mat. let some kids that don't get a chance in some matchups to be able to get a opportunity, be able to get some wrestling out there. Down to 4 seconds, and with only 3 seconds left to go, Agnes Bremer able to complete a fall. Tomorrow we got a lot of matchups, pair matchups rather. I will have Cambridge at Mora Hockey, 7 p.m. And then Mora will be in a wrestling triangular as well at 11 a.m. Zach will be bringing you all of those matchups. That'll be from the Mora Gymnasium. Mora ranked coming into tonight's matchup, as I kind of took a look at some of the rankings on the Guillotine, the rankings that come out there. And Mora having a pretty solid year. They've the last handful of years, probably 10, 12 years, they've really turned, not necessarily turned things around, but just been very solid. They're in the lean and mean, but they're in the top 17. As is in our somewhat local area. Foley Falcons, just on the edge of our nice 95.5 broadcast area. Princeton also on the southern end of our broadcast area for nice 95.5. Princeton ranked 9th, Foley ranked 6th. So a couple of ranked squads in our local area. And always fun to be able to see teams go down to the state wrestling tournament. See if they hold the state wrestling tournament this year. They did not last year, as it came right about the time that everything kind of fell apart with the COVID and everything. And it's, if you've never been to the state wrestling tournament, if you go on AAA or championship Saturday, it is a sight to be held, as the XL Energy Center is just full to the brim with people going nuts. And if you get there at the right time, and there's going to be 8 mats going all at the same time. If you get there on championship Saturday in the afternoon, you're going to have 3 mats going at the same time, and different parts of the gym absolutely erupt at different times, and it is a electric atmosphere. Definitely recommend doing it, even if you're not a huge wrestling fan. I would definitely check that out. But if you're tuned into the broadcast tonight, likely either you know somebody or you are already a wrestling fan. So hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, as the last couple instructions are going out to the squads. We're going to get things going here in just a little bit on WCMP Online.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franz and Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franz and Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzandbank.com/get there. Franz and Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand here for tonight's matchup. 6-0 is the lead as Sean Brennan comes out and takes a forfeit victory. Kellen Gorman and Johnny Cummings at 120. So the 120 matchup is set, and we are underway. About 20 seconds in, it's a 2-point takedown for Cummings. has the early lead here in the 120 matchup, the second matchup of the night. 113, neither team had a wrestler, so they just washed that one away. And now Gorman trying to get a reversal on, not quite able to do so. He thought he had a chance at that one, just arm slipped through the head, trying to be able to get the headlock. Working on the far side of the mat. Minute left to go here in the first period. Kellen Gorman, Johnny Cummings. Johnny Cummings leading it 2-0 now as Gorman up on his head, close to his back, trying to be able to get a pin right on the edge of the mat. Almost off as trying to work off as Gorman. He's trying to get his head free, but he's also trying to get off of the mat. And it looks like they are off the mat. Gorman able to escape danger there, but it is going to be a 3 near fall, so it'll be a 5-0 lead now for Cummings. Did go through the guillotine individual rankings as well, and nobody ranked for either one of these squads in the individual rankings. Takedown coming over to the right side of the mat, right in front of the St. Agnes bench area. St. Agnes, coached by Brent Odenbrett. Assisted by TJ Lewis, Gene Odenbrett, and Leon Odenbrett. West City Bram, a whole pile of coaches, mostly due to the multiple school situation. Matt Morgan, Jake Schockman, Dan Larzell, all involved. 5-0 after one period. Red defers, and it'll go to Bram. They choose up. Gorman chooses up to start the second period. As we are underway. Shooting after that leg is Cummings. He's got the leg. Can he roll him over? Gorman trying to be able to hold him off, trying to be able to get a hold of that stomach. He's got a hold of the chest. Gorman trying to roll him onto his back, trying to be able to roll him to his shoulders. He's almost got a hold of the head, and he's got him trying to pull that into a cradle. Got him up against the side. Now he's got 2 for the takedown, and he's got some back points coming. Can he get the fall up against the far edge? Gorman rolls out of it for the moment, but Cummings still has a hold of that arm, pushes him across, pushes him down one more time. And that'll be a fall in the second. 47 seconds in. That fall makes it now 12-0 in favor of St. Agnes, mostly due to the lack of the one forfeit. And then the fall, they're at 120. We move to the 132 matchup.
126 pounds to St. Agnes, David Lopez. And for RCB, Landon Upright.
Landon Umbrecht and David Lopez take to the mat. Matchups earlier tonight. Lopez won in a fall. Umbrecht won in a fall against Tim Hubers. So each wrestler had a fall in their first matchup. And a 2-point takedown to start things for Umbrecht. Umbrecht looked very solid in his matchup. .116 to go as Umbrecht trying to push Lopez onto his back. He's got him on his back. He's got some back points going now. Lopez trying to hold him off. Umbrecht repositions, got a hold of the head. He's got a hold of the legs. There's not much that Lopez can do now, and it is over. And the pin at 59 seconds. And Bram on the board now. 12-6 is the lead for St. Agnes, but Bram, with that fall, is on the board.
Now wrestling 132 pounds for St. Agnes, Jacob McLaughlin. And for RCB, Isaac Cooley.
132, Jacob McLaughlin. And Isaac Coolidge for Bram, Rush City Bram. Isaac Coolidge won by forfeit. On the other side, McLaughlin also won by forfeit. So neither of these guys have wrestled yet tonight. As they get set to wrestle now, Coolidge gets the takedown, leads 2-0 in the early going here. 30 seconds in. Tried to roll him to his back, and now Coolidge going to let him go just to be able to get a chance for another takedown. And see this for certain wrestlers, easier to let him go and try to take him down again. As he's got the one takedown, and now he's got almost, if he can get control, now he does, he got that second takedown. Coolidge is able to escape a couple of, McLaughlin is able to escape a couple of times, moving quickly, but Coolidge stuck with that one, able to get that takedown. Now working against the near side mat, down to a minute left to go in the first period. Spins out of it, and it'll be a 1-point escape. 4-2 is the lead for Coolidge. Rush City Bram looking to be able to shoot that leg. Works his way, drops to his knee, and gets that leg, and rolls over, and he's got the 2-point takedown as Coolidge going to get him set up now with 30 seconds to go. See this sometimes in wrestlers, if they can't get control to be able to get him on his back to maybe go for a pin, you just let him go to let it reset. It's just easier to get another takedown and get some more points, maybe be able to get to a tech fall. Plus you can get another opportunity to be able to set up for the shot. Another shot to both legs on that one, and nothing that could be done by McLaughlin. Coolidge gets another 2-point takedown, 8-3. With 5 seconds left to go here in the period. Now at this point, I think Coolidge is just looking to be able to hold on to him for the remainder of the period. He does so, and 8-3 is the score. St. Agnes has choice. They will defer. Bram will choose neutral for a position. 12-6 team score on 2 falls and a forfeit. Fall on each side. And the forfeit was a weight that Bram didn't have anybody for. And another takedown by Coolidge extends his lead out now to 10-3. Looking to be able to get to that 15-point lead, and the tech fall would be 5 team points. Wouldn't quite be the 6th for the fall, but I think that Rush City Bram would definitely take it. Coolidge pushes him away. Gives up the 1 point, 10-4, leads by 6. Shoots both legs, and down to the ground goes McLaughlin once again for the 2-point takedown, and Coolidge going to try to set him up, try to roll him once again, and then just lets him go. Gives him the 1 point, and then takes him down once again. A headlock was held for a moment there by McLaughlin, but Coolidge really has the points, gets the 2 points, and then a 2 near fall as well. Push that lead out now 16-5, now 16-6, leads by 10. 47 seconds, trying to be able to get the other 5 points that he needs. He shoots, he's got the legs, trying to turn him around. McLaughlin holding tight, but he's still able to get control, and 2 points once again for Coolidge. Coolidge maybe try to roll him one more time. He leads by 12, 18-6. Tries to roll him over. He's got him on his back, trying to be able to get some extra back points, be able to get maybe a 2 near fall. McLaughlin trying to reverse, trying to be able to get a hold of that leg, unable to do so. 18 seconds to go in the match. McLaughlin trying to be able to stay upright as Coolidge trying to be able to get him pushed to his back to be able to get some additional points. He's got a hold of that leg. Doesn't quite got him halfway over, and the period is going to end. 18-6 is the lead for Isaac Coolidge, who is going to cruise to a victory, barring some sort of last-minute shot by McLaughlin. Coolidge is going to go down. 18-6. It's a 12-point lead. Coolidge just needs an escape and a takedown. St. Agnes with a caution on the essentially false start. Didn't have a hold of the arm right. I'll stop that one and start again. Coolidge gets to his feet and tries to spin around and is able to get the reversal. 20-6. Needs it 20-4. Now he's going to try to work him over and try to be able to get that pin. Any other points that he'd get if he lets him go and then gets another takedown will be a tech fall, and the match would be over. So at this point in time, Coolidge just trying to be able to get the fall, trying to be able to get that extra point. He's got the major right now. Got him to the edge. Releases him. Now it's 20-7. It's a 13-point lead, and if Coolidge gets a hold and gets control, puts him back to his back and just off of the mat. He's spun him around, tried to put him on his back. A takedown at this point in time would make it 22-7 and make it a 15-point lead, and the tech fall would be in effect. Coolidge is looking to try to be able to get the pin. If he can get him turned quickly. Otherwise, if he just gets regular control, he gets him on his back. Can he get him to his back? He's got the 2-point. He's got the tech fall already in the bag. Can he get the pin here with 50 seconds? He's got it. He worked all night long for that one. And at 1:09 to the third, Isaac Coolidge gets his 50th win and ties things up at 12.
Now wrestling 138 pounds, presenting this Joseph Cummings. And varsity Gavin Schroeder.
Joseph Cummings now against Gavin Schroeder. Gavin Schroeder took a forfeit win. Joseph Cummings also a forfeit win. Schroeder has a minor nod as he is a 9th grader. Cummings is an 8th grader. Off the mat, they move back to the center. 2-point lead immediately for Gavin Schroeder. Schroeder working on Cummings. Johnny Cummings got a fall against Kellen Gorman at 120. That's the one match that St. Agnes has won. They did get another one on a forfeit, so that's where they get the 12 points. As now Cummings is up on his back, up on his shoulders. Schroeder looking for the pin here in the first period. We still got a minute to go in the period, and that's going to be it. 59 seconds in. And that'll be it. 18-12 now is the lead for Rush City Bram. We move our way to 145.
Now wrestling 135 pounds, presenting this Luke Scott. And varsity Luke Gould.
Luke Gould and Luke Scott. Luke Gould had a big matchup against August Adamson. Able to win that one 10-6 on a late takedown. Luke Scott got a fall in his matchup against August Adamson. So both wrestlers beat August Adamson. Gould tries to shoot. He's got a hold of the legs. Can he turn him to be able to get points? Nothing just yet, but trying to be able to get position is Luke Scott for St. Agnes. Gould still has a hold of that leg, trying to be able to withhold his spot. He's got him by the leg, trying to almost lift him up over to the near edge. And it's going to be a stalemate. They'll move him back to the center. They wrestle from a standing position as neither one had control, at least to that point. Minute gone by here, period number one. As a shot by Gould comes in, got a hold of the leg of Scott, but Scott's got a hold of the leg on the inside as well. Trying to turn him around. If he can get that leg free, he's got 2 points. And Luke Scott has got the initial advantage now. Leads 2-0. Scott trying to use that leg to be able to turn over Gould. He's also got a hold of the one arm. Trying to use that lower half to be able to push him across. Gould rolls to his back. He's still got his back up, so he's not got back points yet. Looking to be able to get, now he's got some back points coming. He's got a 3-point near fall. Now he's got him on his back. Gould is on his back. St. Agnes looking to try to tie things up. Luke Scott trying to finish it off. 10 seconds remain in the period. Can Gould hang on for another 8 seconds? 5 seconds remaining in the period. Scott trying to force the issue. Gould holding on for dear life, and that's going to be the end of the period. He's going to get the 3 near fall, but not the fall overall. Luke Scott leads it 5-0 over the top of Luke Gould. And now there's going to be a timeout by the official. While they do that, we'll step away as well. We'll be back on WCMP Online.
M Health Fairview brings world-class care to North Branch. You'll have access to the latest groundbreaking research discoveries combined with convenient care close to home. In North Branch, their dedicated care team specializes in family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. Most of the staff and providers from the Pine City Clinic are now available in North Branch. To schedule an appointment, call 1-855-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 till 5 on the weekends.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand for your WCMP sponsors. Rush City and Bram sponsors helping us out for tonight's matchup, as well as so many others. Wellia Health, Minnesota Equipment, Rush City Youth Sports, and of course A Cut Above for the wrestling sponsor. I want to thank them for jumping on board as well. Got wrestling tomorrow as Mora hosts a multi-team tournament. Zach will have the call for that one. 7-0 is the lead right now for Luke Scott of St. Agnes over the top of Luke Gould of Rush City Bram. Minute to go here, second period. Scott now on his back. Gould trying to push him down, or Gould rather on his back. Scott's got him pushed down, but he's still got his shoulders off. Trying to get his arm tucked. Gould is up against it now. He's still got 45 seconds left to go. Scott's got him in a tough position right now. Gould trying to fight out of that one. 39 seconds, and that's going to be it. Almost had him in the first period, but Luke Scott gets the victory on the fall. That one comes minute 22 of the second. We move now to the 152-pound matchup. Been pins the entire way except for the one forfeit. 3 for Bram, 2 for St. Agnes.
Now wrestling 152 pounds for St. Agnes, Ryan. And for RCB, Caden Gorman.
Another McLaughlin. Jacob McLaughlin wrestled earlier, losing in a fall to Isaac Coolidge. Davey McLaughlin now taking on Caden Gorman at the 152 matchup. Earlier in matchups, Caden Gorman took a forfeit victory. Davey McLaughlin losing in his matchup to Jefferson Johnson. Jefferson Johnson had a tremendous matchup against Jesse Eklund. Eklund winning that one 7-5, but that was a heck of a matchup in that one. But St. Agnes electing to move him down a weight. Correction, Jefferson Johnson changed the weight, but St. Agnes trying to be able to get position. They currently lead it 2-0, does McLaughlin. McLaughlin trying to push Gorman's head over, and now we get a stalemate call. They'll reset. 44 seconds to go, period number 1. Caden Gorman, Davey McLaughlin. Red gets a caution, didn't have his hand in the appropriate place. Officials explaining that to them. Kick out by Gorman almost worked, but McLaughlin able to hold strong for the moment. And now McLaughlin trying to turn Gorman over. He's got a hold of the one leg. He's got a hold of the head. Trying to roll him through, and he's just going to concede just getting a hold. Now Gorman able to get up, almost got to his feet. He was able to get up to all fours, but just could not quite get all the way to his feet. McLaughlin trying to push Gorman over, and Gorman's got a hold of the leg, at least for the moment. Was not quite all the way over to be able to get any back points, and that's going to be the end of the period. Period number 1 is a 2-0 lead for Davey McLaughlin of St. Agnes. Red takes top in this one. St. Agnes will have the control position, trying to be able to maintain control of Gorman. McLaughlin trying to hold him to be able to get him turned. He's able to get him turned a couple of times, but he hasn't been able to put him anywhere near his back just yet. Gorman's been pretty close to being able to escape as well, so pretty close matchup, even though it seems almost one-sided for McLaughlin, but Gorman has definitely held his own and done pretty well. Now he's got a hold of the legs. Can he get him turned? He's got the 2-point reversal. Now he's got him on his back. Gorman trying to go for the pin, but he can't hold him that direction. Is McLaughlin able to spin out? Nonetheless, it's going to be a 4-2 lead for Gorman here at 40 seconds into the second period. Caution green, and that's going to be on the positioning once again. And McLaughlin's able to get to his all fours, but Gorman just picks him up and slams him back to the mat. Able to regain control and be able to hold on to him. Gorman trying to be able to get his head drove into that side to be able to push him across. And McLaughlin's able to escape with 1 minute remaining in period number 2. 4-3 is the score. Gorman holds the lead. Gorman shoots the leg. He's got a hold of the leg. Can he push him down? He's got him to the ground, and he's got the 2 points. He's got him on his back. He's trying to put him to the ground. Got a hold of the shoulder. Can he hold on to that arm? 39 seconds remain in the period. McLaughlin trying to turn out of it, and he's going to be able to. But nonetheless, it's going to be 3 on the near fall and the takedown. Trying to get a reversal is McLaughlin, but it's just off the mat. They will give him the escape, though, and get him to standing. 9-4 is the score. .25 seconds to go here in period number 2. Gorman shoots the leg once again. He's got a hold of both legs. If he can get him lifted up, get him rolled over, and there he goes. McLaughlin's got to try to work from behind once again as Gorman's got another 2 points, leads at 11-4. It looked for a while like McLaughlin had control of this matchup, but Gorman, after getting a near fall and getting a takedown, definitely was able to gain control of this matchup, and now 2 periods in, it is an 11-4 lead for Gorman over the top of McLaughlin. 2 minutes remaining here in this matchup as we head to the third and final period. Over to the far side of the mat, right along that edge, and they'll call that one off. Kind of good they did is they get up against that wood gym floor here in the West Gymnasium at Bram High School. Gorman shoots after the leg. He's got a hold of the legs. Can he hold on to it as McLaughlin trying to push that head down? And he's able to get him rolled over to his back, and he rolls right through. McLaughlin gives up another 2 points. 13-4 now is the lead. Gorman, this might be a matter of just conditioning, being able to hold through the body blows in the first period. Gorman able to gain control. Gorman trying to be able to get a roll on McLaughlin. Minute to go here, period number 3. Gorman trying to get a hold of that shoulder, trying to be able to pull him through, get him on his back. He's got a hold of that arm, but he can't hold on, and it looks like it's going to be not quite an escape. Gorman still has a hold of that leg. 44 seconds remain in the period, so still a fair amount of time, but 13-4 the lead. Right now a major with a 9-point lead. It's going to be off the mat. See what McLaughlin can do now. 34 seconds as they reset in the middle. McLaughlin gets to a seated position, trying to be able to get out. Tries to roll away, but Gorman right there with him, tracking him all the way through. McLaughlin got to a seated position. Now he's on his back. Gorman's got him on his back, and that's going to be it. What a quick turn of events. McLaughlin tried to roll all the way through, but he got stopped part way. A minute 40 into the third. Another fall. We have yet to have a decision in this matchup. It's been fall after fall and then the one forfeit. Bram leads at 24-18.
Now wrestling 160 pounds, her state rank is 80 McLaughlin. And for RCB, Jeff Ward.
I had said it was Davey McLaughlin. This is Davey McLaughlin. The last one was Ryan McLaughlin that had wrestled there. So 3 McLaughlins. One of them came from the other side of the roster. Jeff Ward takes the mat for the Rush City Bram squad against Davey McLaughlin. It was, again, as I mentioned, Ryan McLaughlin in the previous one. 24-18, Bram leads it. Here at this point in time in the match, we're into the 160-pound weight class. Up to 5 more weight classes up and coming here for these two squads. And McLaughlin, he's got Jeff Ward in a tough spot on his back. Ward trying to push his way through. And it looks like that's going to be it. As a pin in the first ties things back up again. That one's going to be 1 minute. 3 pins and a forfeit for St. Agnes. 4 pins for Bram.
Now wrestling 170 pounds for St. Agnes, Eddie Schmitz. And for RCB, John Cayopo.
Eddie Schmitz and John Cayopo to take each other on now at the 170-pound weight class. And quickly, Schmitz has got Cayopo on his back, trying to be able to roll him through. He's got a hold of both arms. There's not much that Cayopo can do at this point in time. We're only 20 seconds into this period, and that's going to be it. 24 seconds. And now St. Agnes takes the lead, 30-24.
Winner by forfeit, 180 pounds for RCB, Dalton Bankston.
Dalton Bankston takes a forfeit. Ties things back up again at 30. Dalton Bankston, again, as I mentioned earlier, the birthday boy. Know his mother, and she wanted me to mention that.
195 pounds for RCB, Mason Longren.
Mason Longren also gets a forfeit at 195. Now we move to 220 and the heavyweight. Bram leads it now 36-30. Jace Allerton to take on Daniel Romero. Romero won in a fall earlier and wins in a fall here, 20 seconds in. Now Dominic Smith and Austin Sterling. And right away, Austin Sterling gets Smith to his back. This for the match, tied at 36. Sterling looking to finish it off. And that's it. And Rush City Bram wins the triangular 42-36. That was at 15 seconds. What a matchup there to be able to finish things off as we are done with the triangular. We'll come back and we'll wrap things up here on postgame on WCMP Online.
Say goodbye to your daily stress and hello to a luxury hair salon feeling with a Cut Above Hair Salon in Mora. At a Cut Above, they will always leave you feeling fresh and rejuvenated with your new do. You owe it to yourself. Why not get that haircut, color, or new style that you have been dreaming of? Contact a Cut Above at 320-679-4575. That's 320-679-4575. Call in and book that appointment today.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City School's website.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand back here in Bram as the Bram Bombers Rush City Tigers co-op wins a triangular against Brooklyn Center Concordia and St. Agnes. The St. Agnes match coming right down to the wire. And what a match that one was. In the first matchup, it was St. Agnes against Brooklyn Center Concordia. That one was a 66-3 win by St. Agnes. Second matchup was Bram against the Brooklyn Center Concordia squad. 60-6 was that matchup. The one win coming by Brian Enriquez Lopez at the 2:20 matchup. Otherwise, it was a handful of forfeits. There was 6 forfeits and then a couple of pins and a couple of decisions that led to the Bram domination in that matchup. Really, the key of the night, though, the matchup was just the one that happened just a moment ago between Bram and St. Agnes. Bram wins it 42-36 over the top of St. Agnes, being able to go 2-0 on the night between the two matchups that they had in the triangular. Started off at 106, a forfeit for Sean Brennan for St. Agnes, made it 6-0. Johnny Cummings made it 12-0 with a fall over the top of Kellen Gorman. Landon Umbright got a fall at 59 seconds against David Lopez to bring Bram starting to get them back. Isaac Coolidge got his 50th win as it took 3 periods, but he was able to take down Jacob McLaughlin. Gavin Schroeder also a fall, gave Bram the lead over the top of Joseph Cummings. Luke Scott tied it back up over Luke Gould, a fall in the second. Caden Gorman got a fall in the third on a comeback against Ryan McLaughlin, who seemed like he was dominating in that matchup through the first period, but then Caden Gorman just took over at that point in time. Jeff Ward and John Cayopo both fall to Danny McLaughlin and Eddie Schmitz in the first period, respectively. Bram needed a little bit of a comeback. They get 2 forfeits. Dalton Bankston and Mason Longren both took forfeits, getting it back to tied. Daniel Romero got a fall against Jace Allen 20 seconds in. Tied things up at 36 going into the heavyweight matchup between Austin Sterling and Dominic Smith. And Sterling went right at Dominic Smith, took him down 15 seconds in for the 42-36 victory over the top of St. Agnes. Bram wins it over the top of St. Agnes and Brooklyn Center Concordia Academy. St. Agnes will essentially take second as they go 1-1 on the night. 7:16 in the PM, so if you get a chance, go ahead and flip on over to one of the other games that we got going on tonight. We have Duluth Marshall at Pine City Girls, Isle Rush City Girls, and Becker at Cambridge Girls. Otherwise, tomorrow we have Cambridge Mora boys hockey. I will have that matchup for you. And then Mora will have a tournament in wrestling at 11 a.m. on one of our YouTube feeds as well. So definitely check those out. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and we hope you see you on a future broadcast for a 42-36 victory for the Rush City Bram squad. Have a good night, everybody.